We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So, if you're a follower of Cactus Wrestling, you know that we like to talk about the Hodge Trophy,
Love the
Most
Hodge.
important trophy.
especially how like random wrestlers after getting an upset will win the Hodge. Like Max Gallagher for Hodge for beating Nico Provo, things like that.
Yeah, I
So,
think
Love
a
it.
lot of our chats will say so and
For
so for
Hodge.
Hodge.
and in the videos too, we'll mention it. Blink and you miss it. Maybe you'll notice them moving forward. But that gives us something to talk about here as we're about 2 months away from the NCAA tournament. Who are the front runners for the Hodge Trophy?
Joey
And
Blaze for Hodge,
Joey Blaze for Hodge for pinning
knocking off
Peyton
Peyton
Robb.
Rob.
Terrell Bearclaw for Hodge for almost beating, former national
Almost.
champion.
For losing the match.
It was a close match. Terrell Bearclaw for Hodge.
That hits Hodge criteria, your win-loss record, and that's good.
Kale Sanderson for Hodge for being an undefeated coach.
He hasn't lost this year.
Anyway, you get the point. So, I think I would have said you're crazy about 10 days ago if you mentioned this name, but I'm starting to come around. Mitch Messenbrink for Hodge?
The hype
Honestly, in the
is
whole
real.
preseason, you're right. We were gonna be you crazy, but go ahead,
We
Mike.
got to look back at that text message because you definitely sent that at one point, and we were
I
just like,
sent it, I
what?
think, after he won like at his worlds, and I was like, he's gonna beat Keegan or something. I was like, this is gonna be a guy that's like a huge, and you guys were like, nah, there's no
Oh yeah, we were
way.
like, bring this guy. Come on.
And then there was comments even when we talked about in old videos when people were like Facundo's not going to be back up to Messenbrink. Are you kidding me? Like people commenting, and it's like, dang, a lot of you guys are eating crow now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's everything he promised and more. He's had 12 matches, 11 of them have been bonused. That's
Uh,
a pretty good.
wait. Oh yeah, no, 13 matches, 11 of them.
Oh, so then 12 was it? I
There's
last
two
time I.
matches, two matches. I don't know if one of them counts because one of them against his teammate Terrell
Oh
Barraclough.
yeah, I don't think that one counts.
The other one was Nico Ruiz. That was his first match of the year where he looked like doo doo.
Yeah, he did. I think when we talked about that, you guys like, oh come on, this is the dude you were hyping up, and I was like, look, freestyle 6 minutes. It's 3 minutes, rest, 3 minutes. It's a little different than 3-2-2. He'll get there. And sure enough, he's getting there. I mean, this is a guy that's all gas, no brakes. I would say he's Jason Dolph-esque in a lot of ways. Maybe a little bit less scrambly and a little bit less funky. But
Anthony Etchemandia.
yeah, exactly. Basically, he's basically like Bo Bartlett in a way.
Making that comparison. Okay.
No, I think I really believe that Mitch Messenbrink can be a national champion this year. Um, I think that he's doing all the stuff that people expect for a top tier guy. He is beating the dog out of the guys that he's expected to beat, and he's putting on big points on guys that he's not expected to beat. I mean, Cam Amin the other day.
And Kim Mean
Grant,
doesn't lose like that ever.
no. And then some people are going to say, well, it's a 3 point takedown. It goes, actually, you only had two takedowns in that match. So even if it was three
Yes,
point
that would
versus
have
two
been
point,
10
it's
to
still
1.
a major.
Yeah. And Cam Mean
So
doesn't lose like that either.
no, Cam Amin does not lose like that. Cam Amin does a very good job keeping matches close. Some Michigan haters have accused him of stalling. And he has his kind of slower down tactic. He lulls guys in. Some people
How
call
he
it
beat the
stalling.
ball.
Yeah, exactly how he beat the bull. Lulled him in.
Well, then
Um,
Messenbrink today beats Caleb Fish after he gets inside trip to his back.
yeah,
First period, he was losing. He was losing the
Even if
match.
you can score on me, it doesn't matter. I still come back and kill you.
he was down 6-1 at one point, or six to something at one point.
Probably 6-0.
And then
Yeah, he was down. Well, yeah,
ended up with the major 18-9.
yeah. He comes back. He has such a gas tank, and he's got such a pace, and I really think that
He
if there's,
outscored him 18-3.
yeah,
So had that not happened, he might have teched him.
I think that if there's a case to be made for anyone to beat Keegan, it's not David Carr right now.
Yeah, especially after Carr lost to Ramirez.
I mean, yeah, the Carr's gotten I
But
love Dave Carr. He's just
But
not looking like
Messenbrink
he
isn't
should.
even on the current rankings for Hodge.
That's fine. I think that it'll all shake out at the end. I mean, we talked about the current Hodge list. You have guys like, no offense to them, Dayton Fix and Austin Gomez on there over guys like Mitch Messenbrink.
So I don't understand the dominance score on here. How do you have a dominance score when your record's 1-0?
Hey, it was a good win. No, I know it wasn't a bonus win because he has a 0% bonus.
It wasn't even a bonus win, but your dominance score is 3. Like, what? The math ain't math in there. But also, I don't understand why Carter's number 1 when his dominance score is less than Brooks.
I think the extra pin, maybe.
It's a.
Is
I
that
think it's a
really?
little. I think it's a little political.
Yeah, I
All right,
mean,
like Hodge Trophy, like all the criteria that we know. It's like, all right,
There's only 4.
record is very important. It's the
Yep.
bonus rate. It's the
Yeah, your dominance.
sportsmanship.
Yep.
All these things. So
Quality of competition and sportsmanship.
so pretty much like, all right, you have to be undefeated one.
yeah.
You have to have a lot of bonus points, and then you
Against
have to be,
guys.
somewhat classy. I'm looking at like who's still undefeated this season. Like
Vinny
Carter,
Zerk.
Carter and Mekai at 174. But Carter's had 6 matches. Messenbrink is at double that. So I respect Messenbrink. I think he has more of a case, even though his bonus is only 77% as opposed to Carter's 100%, because he's wrestled twice as many times.
That's true.
But like you look at other guys, Keegan O'Toole has a 91% match bonus rate.
Pretty
Aaron
good.
Brooks, 8-0, 100% bonus rate. Could be him. Wyatt Hendrickson is technically undefeated. He has a 91% bonus rate. So,
Not even mentioned in the flow rankings for Hodge.
right.
Brayton Lee, he's 1-0.
That's
Why is he on
100%.
there if Gomez is?
Yeah. I mean, other guys like Real Woods and Bo Bartlett, they only have 50%. Ryan Crookham, bonus rate 64%. Ridge Lovett, 65%. So some of these guys aren't as dominant with the bonus. So they're probably Levi Haynes undefeated 55%. So in my mind, it comes down to Keegan, Messenbrink, Starachi, Brooks, maybe Keckeisen. Keckeisen is at 85%. Um, and Hendrickson. I mean, Kirk even only has 57%.
No, yeah, Kirk's not winning the Hodge.
Yeah, but if he beats Hendrickson, that'll eliminate a lot of guys.
Yeah, but
I think that if Aaron Brooks too, because Hidley is super high in the rankings this year for Hodge as well.
yeah,
Him and Aaron Brooks seem to be on a collision course, and if
That's
Aaron
true.
Brooks goes there, and that's quality competition, it's one of the most important criteria.
who could Carter beat that would be comparable?
Well, Mecca
Lewis,
Lewis,
maybe,
national champion, I guess.
but yeah,
Hidley
but
has an
Hidley,
87% bonus rate. Steve Buchanan at 97 is an 82% bonus, and he's undefeated as well.
but if Mitch Messenbrink runs the table at 65 and he beats Carr
If he
and
beats
Keegan
Carr,
O'Toole,
yeah. If he beats them both,
if he beats them both, I mean, it's going to be a sad day for Carter because he's not getting his Hodge.
Well, how about Dean Hamidi as well, who's a 2-time All-American?
Yeah, I mean that 165 weight is so deep.
yeah,
I think it's the toughest weight class.
Yeah,
it,
I gotta agree with that.
it's definitely yeah. It's wild though that Messenbrink is just rising through the ranks here of obscurity, not even being the starter to now he's in the title contention. What?
He's cutting through these people. I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall in a Ben Askren household because these are two guys. Keegan and Mitch were high school teammates, both wrestled together as partners at AWA, trained freestyle together. Off season they train together. Like these guys know each other like the back of their hands. On top of that, they're friends. Like they're good friends. And Ben Askren probably knows better than anybody how these guys are going to do because he coaches both of them
Right.
against each other in practice.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they might be even competing for a 74 kilo spot on the world team against each other.
That's it. That's a good point.
This is going to be.
It's going to come down to the glasses.
Going to be a great match, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mitch Messenbrink does win it, or if Keegan wins it, that this is a huge part of their Hodge because the quality of competition is so high.
Yeah.
Comment down below. Who do you think at this point in the season is the front runner for the Hodge Trophy, and who do you think is going to take it? At very least, what weight class do you think it's going to be? Because I think I could probably narrow it down to either 65,
Or 97.
97.
I could see 74.
I don't think Carter's going to win it.
I think Carter is the front runner because he's just
They're gonna
Carter.
they're gonna give it to him because of his legacy, I guess.
I think that's what I mean. I think that because he's Carter. I think that we're also
That's not
seeing
really, that doesn't follow the criteria though. So like there
Yeah,
isn't a Carter criteria.
the Hodge is a political award that we've talked about before this. I mean, they also split it between Spencer Lee and Gable that 1 year. So it's like there's not hard and fast rules, unfortunately. But we're seeing Carter actually work on sportsmanship this year, which is something that like he's kind of been like infamous for not having sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that he's like, hey, like someone on the Hodge committee is like, yeah, if you do this, we'll probably give it to you.
Or else he's gonna have to come back for his 5th season.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, he won't get it if someone can knock him off. Unlikely.
I just don't see that happening. I mean,
Messenbrink, he'll bump up. Transfer.
All I need to know about Messenbrink is what Carter said already, is that Messenbrink is a psycho. And for Carter to say that, that's the highest compliment he can give anyone outside of himself.
Yeah, that's true. I'd love to see Messenbrink transfer and bump up to 74 and Carter come back next year and have to try to go through Messenbrink.
That'd be wild.
Go back to Cal Baptist. Why did he even go to Cal Baptist in the first place?
Somebody asked that the other day, and it's like, what the heck? He was a good high school recruit, but was he not good? He almost feels like he came from nowhere. Like he went to Cal Baptist, took silver at Worlds, won Worlds. Now he's at Penn State just teching and like majoring some of the, returning All-Americans. Like, what happened in between?
I would love to know.
Clark Kent took his glasses off and
Mitchell Messenbrink is the face of fear when he has like his glasses and he's just like this and he's smiling. It's the face of a man possessed.
Ready for action.
But it doesn't matter because we all know we haven't mentioned the name yet. We all know who's gonna win the Hodge. And that's Vinny Zerbin.
Yeah,
I was waiting for it. Gonna
He's
get Zerbin.
19-0. He's got the matches.
Get Zerbin.
And
Either that or Eamon Matos.
Ooh.
I could see Eamon winning it this year. He's had a good season so far.
Eamon. What a guy.
He's after his destruction against Nick Akusti at SWCs in 2021.
That's a big factor.
Yeah, that's huge for
basically Hodge criteria right there.
Hodge criteria goes to the conference tournament, then the postseason. Yeah,
then the quality of competition.
Yeah. So anyway, drop a comment down below. Who do you think is winning the Hodge, and what team or what weight class is it going to be?
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.